Pleasant afternoon to the esteemed gathering here. I deem it a privilege to be associated to these dignitaries gathered on and off the stage. Yeah, this is the second consecutive year I'm here, so definitely a lot of familiar faces. Yes, so probably I would like to start with a question. The question of, do you remember anything that we learned part of Principal's induction program? Does anyone remember anything that yes. A story, wow. Any remote memory of the story?
Yes sir, not complete story I remember about shift.
Wow, corporate lessons, yes, exactly. Amazing, thank you. You're a true leader, undoubtedly. Yeah, anyone else who remembers anything, even the head and tail of it, is good enough. Yes. So until the slides are set, let me give you a, I don't know how have you been engaged throughout the day, probably with a lot of talks or activities. I'm not very sure, but I would like to share an interesting. Yes, so are we all set? Are you all? The teams were all set. And then after a while, the Japanese rowing team, what do we do with our rowing team? And what was the problem with our team? They started investigating. They started researching on what went wrong. And to their amazement, they found out a very startling, disturbing fact. Yeah, and the fact was, there were too many rowers. No, there were too many leaders, and there was only one rower in the Indian boat race team. On the contrary, the other side, in the Japanese team, there are as many rowers as there are the captains. So the Indian team hired a specialist consultancy team to set the team right. So they did a lot of research, proposed solutions based on the needs analysis. Yes. So as we can see, after several months, the consultants came up with the conclusion that there were too many captains and too few rowers in the Indian team. A solution was proposed on this analysis. The structure of the Indian team has to be changed. So there is a structural issue with the Indian rowers team. Right. As of today, there will be 4 captains in the team, led by 2 managers, 1 top manager and 1 rower. Besides that, they have suggested to improve the rower's working environment and to give him higher competencies. Let's see, even after those competencies, if they have succeeded, next year, the Japanese team won by 2 miles. The earlier race was by 1 mile. After so much of investment into the rowing team, this time India lost by 2 miles. Right. So the Indian team immediately displaced the rower. That's what we generally do. Anyone is aware of the flipped classroom method, flipped classroom approach? Anyone who can throw a light on this particular method or approach or technique? Flipped classroom approach? No? Quite surprising. That's what I was trying to highlight, that being leaders of a particular institution, we should upgrade and see what are different methodologies that are existent. I said blended learning. Number 2, I said flipped classroom method, where a teacher announces the topic of the lesson a week ahead of time. And then ask the students to go and research. Consult parents, consult family members, consult a smartphone, consult a library, and then come to school. And the teacher divides the students into smaller groups. Each group would be managed. Isn't it? Things can be managed. Time can be managed. But people should be led. And who are the people leading? All of you here are the leaders. You are here to lead. You're all here to lead. So, do we lead or do we manage? Do we lead or do we manage? Number 1. Number 4. Prioritizing. Prioritizing our options. 30,000 choices in a day every human mind does. How many? 30,000 choices. Look at the types of choices we make. On the screen you can see 5 different choices we make. All our 30,000 choices come under these 5 different, broadly 5 different choices. Beginning with utilitarian choice, utility-based choice. In other words, as leaders, all of us do have this altruistic choices. Ontology, nothing but speaking about our rights, duties, and responsibilities. What is right? What is wrong? All about our constitutional rights that we have. So we do make a fairness choice, which looks at ensuring that benefits and burdens are distributed equitably, impartially, without any favoritism. We should micromanage at every level. We are doing unconsciously. That's amazing. Great. If you are micromanaging, whom are we micromanaging? So what is the alternative? Instead, what should we do? Replace. Let us all replace the word control with confrontation and carefrontation. Everyone please include this word to your dictionary. Please include this particular term to your dictionary. Hereafter, Control Alt Delete the word control. That actually gives a negative connotation. Instead, confront or carefront. Direct our teachers or monitor our teachers, but not control, and that gives a very negative meaning. Yeah, principals, I'm used to saying teacher. What do parents expect from me as a principal? So what does the management expect from the principals? Do you have 1 to 20 things that the management expects from you? Make a list. Please make a list. That is needs analysis. And make a list of things that students require. At times we do ignore because we don't do needs analysis. Therefore we are not aware. And that's where at times surprises hit us very hard. We are not prepared because we have not done our homework of doing needs analysis. Now what do parents expect from us? Now, there is another concept called PAZ. You know PAZ? PAZ, acronym. PAZ. Anybody? stands for common sense is the key. And it is the common sense which is the answer to most of our day-to-day problems in the classroom. We don't have to look for, a noble idea for any solution. No, let us just apply a common sense. That is more than enough at this particular level. So let us apply common sense. And lastly, let us love our profession. Let's love our surroundings. Love what we do. Do what we love. So do you love to be a principal?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Do you love to be a principal?
Yes.
Yeah. So let us try to reflect those qualities of being a leader or a principal by being an exemplary leader or a principal in our respective roles. So I would like to express my words of gratitude to the organizers, the management, and all the principals, those who have patiently listened to this particular deliberation today. And my only request, let us implement whatever we have listened today. It is easy to listen, very difficult to implement. Implementation is the key to success. Wish you all the best. Do best wherever. On behalf of the Oxford University Press, they have asked us to announce about the WhatsApp app that is their Oxford WhatsApp app. So I don't know how many of you are aware of it. So they asked me to announce about it. So please do access the uses of it. Yes, probably there are lots of benefits of the digital content that can be accessed through this resource. So make best use of it. Thank you.